to start by, when were you born and where were you born?
January 24th, 1894, down here on 6th Street, right in the 900 block on 6th Street.
Okay, 2 blocks away from here.
Mm-hmm. I've been in this neighborhood all my life.
So when was your 100th birthday?
January 24th.
January 24th of 94?
Uh-huh. 94.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what advice would you pass along to people to help them live a long life?
Love everybody. You even love your enemies. Pray for them. Anybody mistreat me, I never worried about it. I don't worry about nothing. I just take them to the Lord and leave them there. Because He can do more with them than I can. If the Lord can't straighten them out, no need me worrying myself to death about it. I can't do nothing. So that's my philosophy of long life.
What's the earliest thing that you can remember when you were the youngest, and how old were you, and what do you remember?
Earliest thing I remember, 6 years of age, my mother visited her brother in St. Louis, Missouri. There's 3 of us in the family. My sister, she was born in 1891. My brother was born in 1892. I was born in 1894. Well, I was 6 years of age when my mother took me down to St. Louis, Missouri to visit her brother, Uncle Henry White. And he had a daughter that was going with a fella that was in Jefferson Barracks, Missouri, camp. He was in the cavalry. And he came down and got us one night and took us out for supper. I remember we had steak, onions, and potatoes, hash brown potatoes. No, onion and potatoes. And we had a wonderful day out there seeing those soldiers in this big dining room, you know, this big mess hall. I remember that. The next day, all 3 of us took a notion to take a walk. We walked down Jefferson Avenue and come to an overpass where they had a lot of railroad tracks, you know. They were switching cars.
Mm-hmm.
And we was looking down on them, you know. And some old black lady came up with a red bandana handkerchief. She'd been a slave. And she says, "See those cattle cars, chillins?" She didn't say children. Chillins? And I said, "Yes, ma'am." He said, "That's the way they used to transport we slaves, taking us to the slave market, like taking cattle to the stockyards, and auctioning us off to the highest bidder."
That put the fear of the Lord in you right there.
Well, it put the hatred in me.
Hatred.
I never will forget that. I can see that old woman now, and I can remember that. I remember that from my dying days.
You say that put the hatred in you, but your philosophy is to love everybody.
Yeah, I've changed since I got religion since then. Since I was 6 years of age.
Uh-huh.
I got religion in 1910. That is, I confessed religion in 1910. Of course, I was born and raised in church. Because my mother had us all going to church. I come from a religious family.
Mm-hmm.